right. So, as I like to say with these things, as long as everything is working the way that it's supposed to be working, we are live. So, hello and welcome to everyone who is watching the Written in Melanin channel. Wherever this day may have found you, I'm so glad that you are here. If you've never seen me before, my name is Chelsea and I write books about black girls who aren't all that nice. And we are back for our weekly scheduled stream, you guys. So, it's only been a week, I think, since I haven't streamed, but it feels like a very long time. So, how are y'all doing? How have you been? How was your week? All that good stuff. So, let me know. Let me know how y'all are doing. So, let's see here. Benjamin is here. Ash is here. Good day. How are you? We got streams all day. Yes. Seems like it, because I believe Amanda is streaming after me at 2 o'clock. And then Ash, you're streaming later today as well. So, we got a full day, y'all. We got a full day. And Uncle Bucket is here. Hello. Welcome. Hope you are doing well. Hope you're thriving on this beautiful Thursday morning. And yeah, how are y'all? How are y'all doing? What are y'all working on today? As for me, I feel like a lot has happened since I took my break, but like in a good way, because I definitely I definitely needed the time off to like rest and recuperate. So I'm feeling a lot more like myself and I'm much clearer head. So I'm just kind of like, okay, cool. Like I feel like I'm ready to like tackle the world. So that is not what I'm doing today. I'm not conquering the world today, but we're gonna put like a dent in it. You feel me? So um what are y'all's goals for today? As for me, I know the title says like maybe I'm starting a new project, and I don't know, maybe I am. I don't have like a hard goal for today's stream. I put in the like whatchamacallit, the count for my next book. So I was just like, okay, let's just see how this goes or whatever. Initially I was gonna be like, oh, while I'm waiting on edits or whatever for We Are Dying Gods, I can go ahead and start working on my next project. And I think I've told y'all about this. I'm really excited about it. I know I've talked about it in my newsletter a little bit, but so what you see on screen, the 695 words, that is for the new project. So I may go ahead and like try to start that, because I set the goal for like Halloween, October 31st, so that even if I do start it, it'll be I'll have all of November to start working on book 3. But I don't know. I don't know. The way my life is currently set up, that may not be the best idea. Let's see here. Ash said she's working on the second draft for today. Awesome. Uncle Bucket said, I've been reading a lot. I've been reading a lot in a research sort of sense. Ooh. Now I'm back to writing and I have a word goal of at least 1.5 thousand. Okay, you got this. 1,500. You got this. You got this. So glad your break was good. It was. It really was. So, for curious minds, I did not do I didn't do anything really except for like lay around. I read a little bit. I worked on very few things. Mostly I just was like sleeping and reading manga, and it was glorious. But now I'm kind of like, okay, clear mind. There are a couple of things, like today for me is mostly a productivity stream, because I'm like, there are emails that I need to get back to. I think I mentioned to you guys, I got accepted in an anthology, the Stygian collection. If you follow me on Twitter and Instagram, I've been kind of like reposting and resharing the stuff that they are using to build up the hype for that. So really excited about that. So I have a couple of things that I need to do as far as that's concerned. And I have a couple of other emails that I need to respond to, and there are a couple like miscellaneous admin tasks that need to be done. So first sprint for me is definitely going to be to get those like conquered. And then after that, I will probably be splitting my time between working on a new project and then also just organizing my thoughts, because organizing my thoughts for book 2, because book 2 is currently with beta readers and my editor. So the goal for right now is just to be like, I know it's one of those things where it's just like, it's so interesting because like as authors, there's always so much advice going around, and it's like you can know things but then not necessarily take that advice, you feel me? So my whole thing was, I was like, I really want to get this book done. I'm gonna just like beast it, I'm gonna just like be on it, I'm gonna be like we're gonna get it done. But also the advice is always to like take some time away from it so you can come back to it with like a clear mind or whatever. And so for me, now that I've actually taken time away from it, I'm like, oh, I should probably add a couple of scenes to this, add some clarification, and see it for what it is. I'm definitely like, how do I put it? I'm still very proud of what I sent out to my readers, because like the crux and the main points that are in the story are not going to change. So I really do still need feedback on that. But even as I'm thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, there are like a solid there are a couple of scenes that definitely need to be added into it. So I will probably be working on that as well at some point today. Also, Laya came in. Hello, welcome. I hope you are doing well. I hope you're thriving on this Thursday morning. Let us know what you're doing, what you're working on, all of that good stuff. But yeah, the first sprint is going to start 10 minutes after the hour, so that's 11:10 where I'm at. So you guys have about 2 minutes to get ready, do whatever it is that you need to do to be successful. I've already made my coffee. I've been sipping on it. It's basically empty at this point. So I have that. Hopefully Ben will bring me some water at some point. And then, yeah, we're going to get into this. I do want to know, how are you guys feeling? Do y'all want to do 25-minute sprints today or 30 minutes? I know we have been doing 30 minutes for like when I was trying to finish the book and get stuff out, but if y'all don't want such like high pressure, high octane sprints today, we can do 25 minutes. Just let me know how y'all are feeling in the chat and we can adjust accordingly. But yeah, y'all, it's been really interesting getting like beta feedback on my book, because it's just like, wow, it's always surreal when people are like reading your work and you're just like, oh snap, okay. It's like nerve-wracking, but also it's like really encouraging. And I have one beta reader, I love her to pieces, and she's like ripping it apart, and I'm just like, I didn't even think about that. And so it's just like, I know the book is going to be so much better for it, but when I tell y'all it hurts sometimes. I'm over here like, I appreciate it, but also, oh my God. But also, like, yeah, I probably should have thought about that. But also my feelings, but also I want this book to be amazing. It's a very interesting dichotomy to have, honestly. But also, Joanne came in. Hello, welcome. How are you? Let us know what you are working on. But yeah, it is 10 minutes after the hour, you guys. So we are going to go ahead and jump into this first sprint. I am feeling like we should go for a 25-minute today, only because, I don't know, I feel like just super light and happy today, you guys. So I'm just kind of like, I think 25 minutes is good. I don't know if I'm able to focus for a full 30. So we're going to do 25-minute sprints until someone else says they want different. So that being said, let's go ahead and hop into this first sprint. If you've never been here before, welcome. The way this works is I'm going to put 25 minutes on the clock. Chill Hop is going to be playing in the background, and my timer does not make a sound. So when you hear me talking to you again, that means that your time is up. But yeah, that we're going to go ahead and get into this, and happy sprinting, everyone.
man. So we gonna kick a beat or what?
We're gonna kick the beat. We're gonna kick the
Yo,
ill
we'll
beat.
drop it.
All right, you guys, that is it for that sprint. Let me know what you're doing, how you're doing, all of that good stuff. As for me, I got most of my admin stuff done, so feeling pretty good about that. Got my emails sent off, got some things added. So if you guys refresh the stream and check the description box below, I added a couple links to it. Basically, one of the emails that I had, I told you guys that I'm part of an anthology collection. So basically, there is a Kickstarter in order to like raise the money for most of it. So I added the link to the Kickstarter below. If you guys want to support it, feel free. It is a collection and it's put together by other author tubers in the community. So feel free to like check it out, get into it, all of that good stuff. I'm excited about it. I think my story in it is pretty good, and I'm excited to like be able to share it with people. So yeah. Let's see here. Also, La came in for a little bit, said, hello, Mellow Thursday. Don't know how long I'll be around for today, but the like button sure is pretty. I'm just saying, it's a nice button. You should click it. But yeah. Uncle Bucket said, went and made breakfast. Gonna start working after this break. So I'm caught up with y'all. Cool, cool. Sounds good. And Ash said that she reworked a scene. Sounds good. Sounds good. But yeah, like I said, as for me, I got my admin stuff done, sent off some emails, confirmed a few things. Oh, sorry, Alphonse, I did not know you were down there. Apparently, my dog is under my desk. Had to apologize to him because I surely just kicked him because he moves like a ninja in absolute silence. But he's good. He's good. um, what was I saying? Oh, admin stuff. This next sprint, I'm hoping to get some stuff organized. I was also reading through some of my beta feedback because part of the reason I like doing it with Google Docs is it sends you like an email, so like you can keep up with the feedback without having to like interrupt anyone's reading by like lurking in the actual document. So uh it's so yeah, I was reading through some of that. Probably not a good idea, so I closed out of that. Not going to do that, especially on stream. So let's see here. What kind of dog? I love dogs. I have 3. I train dogs. Oh, cool. We adopted him, so he is some type of terrier mix. They told us Chihuahua. He is not a Chihuahua mix with anything. So we have no idea. We've gotten various things throughout the course of his life, but yeah, we've been married for 8 years. So Alphonse is 7, and yeah, he's a little cutie pie. He's down here like half asleep though, so I'm not gonna move him. But he's like small-ish. He's like 20 pounds. He's a little small dog. So he's cute. He's fun. He's quiet. Except around strangers, then he acts like he's like 300 pounds or something. But it's fine. It's fine. And yeah, I love that you named him Alphonse. Yes, he's definitely so. La probably knows because she does anime, but for those of you who do and can appreciate this, his name is Alphonse after the younger brother from Full Metal Alchemist. And the fun story with that is when we went to go adopt a dog, we were like, oh, we want to get a dog, and we had like a specific name picked out, and we were like, we need a dog that fits this name. But the only dog that did was at the time he just needed too much care than what we could provide because he was the dog that she showed us at first. He was super cute, but he was deaf and he had really bad social anxiety. So basically, she was like, they were looking for someone who basically she's like they want an old lady to adopt him who was going to like be at home all day, but he couldn't like be left at home while people went to work. Like that just wasn't going to work. And we were both working at the time, so it was just like, okay, that's not realistic. So as we were looking through, the other dogs and stuff, when we walked in, I don't know if you guys have ever been in an adoption center, but basically all the dogs get like really loud and start like excited and start barking. Alphonse did not bark. And we were like, ooh, what about that one? And so we hung out with him. He was already potty trained. He was very chill. And yeah, that's how we ended up. And so when we were picking out a name, we were throwing out all types of names in the car because they were like, his name was Bryce, and he did not respond to that. That was not his name. And so we were like, let's give him a different name. And when we said Alphonse, his ears just perked up in the car. We were like, oh, you like that one? So that's how he became Alphonse. So that was a very long-winded story, but yeah, that's his name, Alphonse Eric Lockhart. That's his full name. So, yeah. Y'all did not ask for that backstory. Sorry. But, yeah. Anyway, that being said, y'all, I am trying to, like, I don't know. I feel like I should not have read the beta reader feedback, especially on stream, because now I'm like, ooh, I should probably consider this. I should fix this. And I'm just kind of like, probably not the time or the place to do this. So I think in this next sprint, I am going to jot down some of the ideas that I have for book 2 that I know that I want to add back in. And then also possibly start on like just free writing for the next project, because I'm just like, I have ideas and I've had them for a while, so I'm like, I kind of just want to just start throwing stuff at the wall to just kind of get them out of my brain so that I don't lose them. But yeah, I loved every second. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, no problem. I'm glad you guys appreciate it. I don't know. I feel like talking about myself is so weird sometimes because it's just like, do you need the entire backstory of why my dog is named what he's named? It's just like his name is Alphonse. I don't know. But it's always interesting because, y'all, the wildest thing to me, and maybe because I watch a lot of anime and therefore I watched a lot of subbed anime, that comes with spellings. But whenever, I swear, we have never taken him to like a vet or something, and they look at his name, they're like, what is his name? Alfonso? And like they make it Spanish, and I'm like, no, it's Alphonse, and it's spelled like it sounds. Like it like la, you spelled it correctly. That's how you spell his name. So it's always wild to me that people will try to call him like Fonzo or something, and I'm like, that's not that's not his name. And he's looking at them like, who are you? Who is that? So yeah, it's always interesting. But yeah, apparently it's not a normal name, but it's ours, so we're good with it. Um, so yeah. Also, while it's on my mind, I am going to drop the link to the Kickstarter for the Stygian Society in the chat. So if you guys want to check it out, feel free. Feel free. But yeah, yeah, I'm feeling kind of like, I don't know. I'm feeling good today. Like I'm like, I kind of want to go ahead and jump into this next sprint, but also make sure that you guys are stretching, breathing, drinking your water, doing what it is that you need to do to take care of yourself. I will probably get up off of after this stream starts to get some water, and then I think this sprint will kind of lap over until like 12 o'clock. Can eat, so I'll probably get some snacks as well. So that's part of the plan. Let's see here. Ash said, I can't wait to start. Was at a convention when I got the file, then came back with a Concord. Ah, got you. So I'll be starting this weekend. Cool, cool. Sounds good. No rush necessarily. But yeah, feel free to get into it, and I'll be looking forward to your feedback because you do give really awesome feedback. So I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. But I hope you feel better. Definitely take care of yourself. Um, let's see here. My female's name is Illyria? Ilria? And I have to type it in all caps, otherwise it gets mushed. Ah, yeah, I can see that. But her nickname is Leary because she's very nervous. Got you. So is it Ilria? Ilria? That's how I'm reading it. So let me know if I'm saying it wrong. But I don't know. I feel like animals and pets in general, I feel like I enjoy it more when they have like different kind of names. Like I don't want to look at your dog and call him Bryce. Like or like Lincoln or like I don't know, like Thomas. I feel like that's a person's name. I don't want to call like your cat or your dog Thomas. That feels weird to me. Illyria. Okay. Illyria. That's really pretty though. I like that name. I do. So, uh, Ash said back, like, you agree with me. Okay. Lai said 432 words to sprint, finishing up an article I have to submit today. Almost there. Awesome. Awesome. I cannot tell you how many Bellas I've trained. You know what? I can believe that. I can believe that. I wonder how many of them were named in the era of like Bella Swan. I'm curious. It's a Greek isle. Okay, cool. Cool, 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 cool. Well, you guys, that is it for our 10-minute break. So I will probably give us like another 3 minutes so that we can start 50 minutes after the hour and go to it. Oh, you're talking about the Kickstarter. Thank you, Ash. Thank you so much. I I appreciate it. I mean, I'm not running the Kickstarter, but I'm excited because I really do believe in this like anthology collection. I think it's going to be really fun. Like they've been sending updates and stuff via email, and I think it's going to be like a really nice anthology once it all comes together. So I'm really excited about it. And I don't know, I'm also like I'm really proud of what I submitted, so I really hope that, people get a chance to read it. So I'm feeling hopeful about all of it. So yeah. And if you guys feel like sharing, go ahead. I know if I mentioned water enough, you bring me some. Thank you. Haha, subliminal messaging. Or intentional messaging. It's really not that subliminal, but I got some water. Whew, okay. Gotta take my own advice to stay hydrated. So, whew, that completely broke my train of thought, y'all. I'm so sorry. Also, Cameo came in. Hello, good morning, friend. How are you? Hope you are doing well. But yeah. So, I'm excited about the anthology. I'm excited about We Are Dying Gods. I definitely have some work to do on it though. So I think this sprint I am going to focus on just like jotting down the ideas and stuff that I have for scenes that need to be like written, added, cleaned up, tightened up. I'm on the fence about whether or not I really want to wait until I get like edits and full beta feedback back, but I don't think I'm going to wait cuz I don't know. I feel like at this point I've had like a solid 2 weeks away from I've had pretty much a solid 2 weeks away from like the manuscript, like not working on it because I sent it out on March 31st. We are almost to April 14th. How are we always already almost to April 14th? Where is this time going? What? Anyway, 2 weeks off. So I feel like I have enough perspective to be like, okay, I can go back and this can be added. Because let me tell y'all, in hindsight, I was just like, probably should have explained this a little better. So, I think that's what I'm going to be working on. And also, I don't know, doing what needs to be done, I guess. Today is kind of a free day as far as productivity is concerned for me. So, yeah. Let's see here. We have about 1 minute before we are going to jump into this next sprint. For those who just came in, we're doing 25-minute sprints today instead of 30 minutes. We will be doing it like we normally do. So it is now 50 minutes after the hour. So we are going to go ahead and jump into this next 25-minute sprint. So y'all know how this works. Clock. Wow. Okay. Cool. Clearly I need food. 25 minutes on the clock. Chill hop in the background. And when you hear me talk to you again, it's time to come back and share what you did with class. So happy sprinting, everyone. Good luck.
Is everybody in the groove? Well, stick around. We're just warming up, baby.
All right, y'all. That is it for that sprint. So come on back. Let us know what you did, how you did, all of that good stuff. Whew. As for me, did what I said I was going to do for the most part. Got my snacks, got some water. Okay. Got snacks, snacks, water. Thinking through some of the things that I need to make corrections for book 2. And like as I'm sitting here and typing it out, it's like way more than I thought it was, but it's just like that is the nature of rewrites. That is the nature of that is the nature of all of the things. So I'm just kind of like cool. So I feel like I'm making progress. Just gotta like make sure that I like nail down what I want to do so that I can use my time wisely, because my goal, my timeline as of right now is I get my official edits back at the end of the month. So my goal is to spend the entirety of May making edits and cleaning things up so that by the time June rolls around, I am at a point where I'm just putting finishing touches on things, and I can go ahead and start like cleaning up and formatting things so that I can go ahead and start getting arcs ready to ship out, because my goal for this year is just to have arcs available sooner to send to people to have time to read. So we'll see how that works out, but it's up in the air as of right now. But let's see here. Laya said, got 641 words. Awesome. Finished the article. Whoop, whoop. Love that. Love that you're accomplishing your goals. La said, I stuffed my face. Awesome. Leia said, stuff in my face is next. Appreciate it. Please do eat. Eat, drink your water, stretch, breathe, take deep breaths, step outside if you need to, get some fresh air. Do whatever it is that you need to do to take care of yourself, y'all. Ash got a new setting description, and Joanne came in and got some technical writing work done. So, sounds like we are all making progress, and I love that for us. I'm feeling, like I said, feeling pretty good. And I'm just like, oh, y'all ever feel like there's so much work to be done, but also like, you're like, okay, but I'm ready to like get this done. It's not overwhelming. It's just like, okay, this has to be done. And like, you're just making your list. It's like, okay, we can do this. This is achievable. I am so used to like with publishing in general, like with We Are the Origin, I was just like, oh, this timeline needs to be so much better, which is part of the reason why now, whenever I'm talking to anyone, I'm like, you need to make a timeline. Make sure you give yourself enough time to do things so that you're not stressed out. Because that is something I definitely learned the hard way, right? And so now I'm like, okay, I have this timeline, and it's just like wild to me that I'm like, oh, I actually have time to do the things that I need to do. I don't need to be like scared and freaking out just yet. That's nice. That's nice. Hopefully we can keep this up. So next sprint, my goal is just going to be, I think, switching gears to the new story that I want to write. Like I said, I have a couple of ideas for what I want it to be like, look like, move like, sound like. So I'm just kind of like, I kind of want to just spend some time like free writing, especially since I'm at the point where it's just like it's a brand new story. And unlike The Wrath of the Gods, nothing is set yet, like in stone. Like there are a couple of things that I mentioned in the short story that's going to be published in the anthology, because the short story in the anthology that I submitted is basically like a prequel to one of the characters' like backstories. And so it's not anything like major, but it is something where it's like I want it to be where it's like if you read the anthology, then you'll have like a little glimpse into what's happening next in the next series. So I'm excited about it. So, but because I'm going back to the beginning, I'm like, there's a lot of freedom here as far as it comes to like world building and like creating the characters and the vibe and everything else. So I'm kind of excited, and I'm one of those people in the very beginning where I'm just like, I just kind of want to free write and kind of see where I'm naturally like leaning towards and then go from there. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that in the next sprint, because right now the goal that I have in Dabble is 100,000 words by October 31st. And I'm like, if I work on it consistently, that is like more than achievable, right? For a first draft. And so kind of learning as I go right? Because with We Are Dying Gods, this is the first time that I've had to write an entire book in like a set time period, because it's like I knew that I could, because I knew how long it took me to write like Keeping Promises and how long it took me to write We Are the Origin once I really sat down to do it. So I knew that I could, but with We Are Dying Gods, unlike We Are the Origin or Keeping Promises, I had not already spent like years and years like writing it out and doing different drafts and being like finally being like, okay, I have a really good grasp. I can just sit down and write the story. It was just like from start to finish. So I feel like with this next series or whatever that I'm going to be tackling, I kind of want to give myself a little bit more space to like just write in a direction that feels good before I start narrowing it down and being like, okay, I need to have this done by a certain time and a certain deadline, if that makes sense. So, kind of learning as we go along. It's a journey, as they say. So, I'm picking things up here and there, but if you guys are part of my Patreon, specifically my CM Lockhart Patreon, because I think I've talked about this before, but I have two. One is for the Melanin Library, and one's for like my personal stuff. And a lot of times the content is similar, but I have started like separating the content, because the reality of it is a lot of people who sign up for the Melanin Library are just signed up to support the Melanin Library. They really don't care about me or my books, and that's cool. I respect it. So my personal Patreon, I've started sharing a couple of things that are coming up. So I got to share like the first preliminary sketch for this upcoming series, and I am so freaking excited about it, you guys. I'm also going to be doing basically like a walkthrough, because I think I've mentioned before on the channel how I do mentoring services and things like that. So there's a lot to publishing where it's just like sometimes you just want to be like, okay, this is how this is done, and have like a walkthrough. So I'm going to be making some content probably either this week or next week after I finish recording the podcast that comes out next week. I'm going to be talking about like the cover, like my cover artists and the different ones that I've worked with, like in detail, and kind of the best ways to go about it, how to find them, like how to work with them, what to expect, yada, yada, yada. Kind of just like going into the details of how it has been for me, so that if other people want to learn from it, it's like they can. So I'm excited about it. I'm looking forward to being able to record it, because everybody loves cover art, you know? I feel like, at least for me, I'm the type of person where it's just like I feel a lot more motivated to write a story once I have something to look at. It makes it a lot easier. But yeah. But I feel like I've been talking a lot. Like a lot. How are y'all? How do y'all feel about it? Like if y'all could ask an indie author any question, to be like, "Hey, can you just explain this to me?" Like what would it be? So, partially asking for myself, because I'm trying to like narrow down my content, but also I'm always curious to know where people's minds go when they're like, "Oh, if I could just know this one thing about indie publishing, I feel like that would make my life so much easier," you know? But I also don't know if I'm the only person who thinks like that, but I'm always just like, "Oh, I want to know how to do this easier, better, faster." Like, tell me your way. So, that's just how my brain works. But but yeah, but yeah. Let's see here. We have about 1 minute, so I may cut this break a little short, you guys, so that we can start 25 minutes after the hour. So we'll probably do that. So roughly 1 minute to get ready, do whatever it is that you need to do to be successful. And oh, yeah, okay. Is 25 minutes after. So we are going to go ahead and click over and get into this next sprint, you guys. So that being said, y'all know how this works at this point. You have 25 minutes on the clock. Chill, hop in the background. When you hear me talking to you again, it is time to come back and let everyone know how you did. So happy writing, everyone. I hope you are productive. All right, you guys, that is it for that sprint. So let us know what you did, how you did, all of that good stuff. Um, as for me, um, I got I got 39 words into the new story. Not very far, but I spent a lot of it just like writing, like getting some sentences down, but then also looking through some of the notes and stuff that I already had for the story. One of the biggest things with this particular one was just like trying to decide where to start the story. So that's kind of where I'm at, and also like jumping back and forth between this and the stuff for We Are Dying Gods, because the more I think about it, I'm like, oh, I should probably do this too. Oh, I should probably do that. So, a little chaotic, but like productive chaos, I'll say. Let's see here. Ash got some lunch. Laya got myself some food and ate it sitting outside in the sunshine. That sounds really nice. In theory, I'm like outdoors in theory. There are just too many things that fly for me to really enjoy the outside unless it's like a patio in a very like cemented area. We have too much nature for where we're at to really go outside and just enjoy it. But that does sound super relaxing. So I'm glad that you guys got some lunch and y'all are taking care of yourselves. That's super important. Um, I will probably get like a full lunch after we get off stream. I had some chips and I've been like kind of like snacking, but I'm not super hungry at the moment, but I will probably get some food later. Ben got some food as well. So yeah, I think I'll make myself some noodles after I get off stream. I think that's what I'm going to do because yeah, yeah. So yeah. Um, but yeah, uh, I don't know. It's so interesting to not like be stressed about having a deadline because I'm just like, oh, I'm just doing stuff that needs to be done. So, um, next sprint, I don't know. I think I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing, like just kind of bouncing between the two and like writing things down as they come to me. That way it's just kind of like I'm making progress, but I'm not forcing myself to be like, oh, I have to focus on this thing. And giving my brain that freedom is very, I don't know. It's just very relaxing. It feels good. It feels good. So I'm gonna try to stick with that. Let's see here. Like I said, I live in the woods and I love it. I love that for you. I do. I'm excited for you. I live in the woods and every day I'm like, we should have got an apartment in the city. Yeah. We're not outdoor people. Mostly because both of us have really bad allergies. But also the way I cannot handle bugs is probably not the best idea for nature. I don't like things that fly, buzz, or crawl. So that pretty much X's out the entire outdoors when coupled with the fact that I don't do pollen really well either. So there's really nothing out there for me. Really nothing out there except for the sunshine. And I'm like, I enjoy the sunshine. I do. And I enjoy the quiet and I enjoy the privacy. But I'm also like, there are a lot of things that move out there. And the wildlife, yeah, not really, not really built for that either. So, my sunshine usually comes from like a window, through a window. Very controlled. Very controlled. But yeah. I think that's okay though, as long as I'm doing something, right? Right? That counts. That counts. But yeah. Um yeah, I don't really have much to rant about today, you guys, which is kind of crazy. Like, because normally I feel like my brain is on 10 and I'm like, oh, there's so much to tell you guys. And I'm just like, right now, I'm just really like, we're just getting work done, accomplishing things, trying to get things, things down. Let's see here. Pollen does kill me, but hey, yeah. And it's so crazy because I feel like as an adult, my allergies are so much better than they were as a kid. But they're still not nothing to play with. I still don't like testing it, you know? Kaylee said, I grew up in the woods and I miss town so bad. Yeah, honestly, I'm really a city girl, y'all. Like, I grew up in the country, so it's like why I can be out here and not be like, ugh. But also, I enjoy being near things. I enjoy the highway being like close. I enjoy people delivering to the house. I enjoy just being like, oh, let's just go here for dinner, and it just being like a 10 to 15-minute commitment versus like an hour. So little things, little things. I swear my brain has melted out of my ears. Oh snap. Oh snap, are you okay? I feel like I don't know. That sounds like you need a break, homie. It sounds like you need a break. So would recommend taking one. So it's delivery and internet for me. Truly, truly. I love city when I'm in Europe and woods in the US. That's a very interesting take. Not gonna lie. I mean, I've never been to Europe, so I'm not sure. Like it's definitely on my things like list of things that I want to do. I want to travel more, but yeah, I don't know. It's just I'm not built for the nature, and I can accept that about myself. And also the internet. Yeah, we have good internet out here, so I'm really grateful for that. I like being in the city. I do. I like the convenience of it. Um, let's see. I grew up on a farm and moved to the city as a teen in my early 20s. I have since moved back to the boonies. I can't stay in the city. You know, I can respect that. I can respect it. It's just not my life. Mostly because like I'm not like I said, we're not outdoors people, and I feel like all of this outdoors is wasted on us. Like true, like truly. Because we're really like in the house most of the time, and then when we go out, it's to like leave and go to the city somewhere. So it is what it is. But yeah. Let's see here. I want to write, but I keep feeling not into it. But I'm so close to being done, so it's annoying. It's an annoying balance to maintain. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Like sometimes you have those moments where you're like, okay, I want to be productive, but also I don't actually want to do the thing that's going to make me productive. So I understand. Could be that you need a break, or it's just like you need time to like actually, how do I put it? Not conceptualize, but like really kind of like get into the ending and what it needs to be. Because usually for me, whenever I'm like, ooh, I don't want to write, is usually because I'm writing in a wrong direction, where it's just like, I could finish it this way, but I don't want to finish it this way. And that kind of like budding of what I want to do versus what I think I'm going to do, that can usually keep me from writing if I'm not careful. So maybe it's that, or maybe you just need a break. I don't know. Listen to yourself and your gut. um, but yeah, you might try writing outside. I brought my tablet outside yesterday, and I was able to drop down 3,000 words. Um, no, y'all. I don't. I'm telling y'all, the outdoors here is wild. It is not for us. Like there the spiders here are freaking ginormous. I am absolutely not going outside. I do not own the outside. It is not part of the property that we that we own. Like it is, but it's not. I don't that's wildlife territory, and I'm just like, I was at most I will pull the car out of the garage and sit in the car with the windows down. That's the most I'm getting to being outside. I am not, no, because I like if you follow me on Twitter, then y'all already know this. But I was in the house yesterday, and there was a spider, a small. It wasn't a huge spider. It was just a spider, and it was on my leg, and it was one of those black spiders that move fast. And I just felt something on my leg, and when I tell y'all, I screamed and nearly broke the entire couch and the painting and wall behind it. Screaming, I threw my notebook everywhere. I'm definitely not going outside. I am definitely not going outside. Talking about freaking spiders, y'all. The giantest spider I have ever seen just like drop down from the freaking tree outside. I am no, no, absolutely not. Oh my god, y'all. Yo, I'm indoors on the other side of the room. That spider is fucking huge. Oh my, no, it's not happening, y'all. It is not happening. I would have to burn everything down, and I do not want to go to jail for being an arsonist. So, yeah, we're gonna stay inside and mind our business because, like I said, the tiny spider had me breaking everything, and I couldn't even sit on the couch for like a solid 2 days. And I had to wash all the blankets and everything that was on it, and pretty much broke my planner, throwing it everywhere. I almost cracked the rings on it. So I'm like, no, no, no. Mm-mm. Let's see here. We've got bears, coyotes, and all sorts of creepy crawlies. Yeah, nah. There's like a fox that roams around here. And there have been, my aunt, when she used to live here, she was like, oh yeah, there's a bobcat. And I was like, a bobcat? What you mean? What? Nah. And plus there are a lot of, because we're so far apart from each other, there are a lot of like dog owners who let their dogs just like roam around and they come like bounding through the trees, and it's just like, whoa, okay, you come up to like my hip. I am not going outside. My dog is small. He is not allowed out of our sight. Like, no way. No way. Not built for it. Not built for it. Nature is like, stay inside. Absolutely. And I'm going to listen. It was the end times when she saw, yeah. Can you be charged with arson if it's your own stuff? I don't know. That's a very good question. That's a very good question. Who knows? I have chickens. They eat a lot of the bugs. I also have bats that eat mosquitoes. You have bats? Huh? I have questions now. I have a lot of questions. But, we have about 2 minutes before the next sprint. We're going to start the next sprint at 5 after. Bats? Explain that one, please. That's my number one pet peeve. Oh, the dogs who just are like let to do whatever they want. Yeah. Yeah, they're like giant dogs. They just do whatever that they want out here, honestly. So whenever we're walking our dog, it's like, yeah, gotta be careful. Gotta be careful out here. We used to have chickens, but raccoons ate them. Y'all, see? Too much. You literally buy a bat house and put it up and they come live in it. That's it? Okay. I don't know if I want bats. I don't. I think I want to move to the city. The more we're thinking about this, more we're talking about it, I think I just want to move to the city, you guys. These are things I don't want to think about, because honestly, I was gonna try to like get over the thing that I have with the outdoors, because I was like, ooh, I want to grow my own food because like things are expensive, right? And my mom and my aunts and my grandmother, like they all have really green thumbs, and so I'm like, I have resources for it to like learn how to do this, but I'm also like, there's no point in me even trying to do that, because I'm terrified of spiders, and I know that comes with a garden. And also, we have a lot of wildlife. I was like, the deer and everything else would just eat whatever grows. I wouldn't be able to like actually use any of it. So yeah, it wouldn't work. We've got bats too, not as pets, but we live off the river and the bats live in our attic and eat all the spiders and mosquitoes. We love our bat buddies. Y'all are wild. Y'all are wild. But we're going to go ahead and get into this next sprint. It's 5 minutes after, so I'm going to add 25 minutes to the clock. Chill hop in the background. I hope you guys are productive. When you hear me talking to you again, it is time to come back. So, good luck, everyone. Happy sprinting.
searching for the thrill, doing everything you can to stay on top of the hill. You say you met someone and now your head is in Brazil. So go for it if that's the deal, cause as long as you say that it's not the type of pressure, and you're taking it day by day, until you find something fresher. Then you ask me, baby, what do you think? I said I've noticed your red rose, and I'm not sure you're ready to hear it, but I'ma tell you this, my dear. Well, can't you see you're looking for trouble? Try to keep it chill, try to keep it real, but you're not saying this is my problem. Asking for my wood and then you fucking trip on that. No problem. Backing off my wood, I don't know if you're ready. You keep asking why, but still you're stuck on those lines. Okay, if someone wants to tell you what's right or wrong, they've probably been missing, forgot what they belong. So now I'm picking a card that says be on your own. Has the lesson been learned? I'm getting ready, let's go. I'm 2 steps away from setting my vision, I know, but now I'm at the clouds of future I wanna let go. When my head is kinda busy with lyrics and words, I realize that I don't care about the meaning no more. Cause I just wanna stay cool with that. Yeah, I gotta make my living with a push in it. Working on my mental health and sometimes losing it. No bullshit, creatively cooking. I'm 1 step away from setting my business, I know, but now I'm at the clouds of future, just building the flow. When my head is kinda busy with lyrics and words, you ain't perfect, but that's so perfect about ya. And yet, can't you see you're looking for trouble? Try to keep it chill, try to keep it real, but you're not saying this is my problem. Asking for my wood and then you fucking trip on that. No problem. Backing off my wood, I don't know if you're ready. You keep asking why, but still you're stuck on those lines. Can't you see you're looking for trouble? Try to keep it chill, try to keep it real, but you're not saying this is my problem. Asking for my wood and then you fucking trip on that. No problem. Backing off my wood, I don't know if you're ready. You keep asking why, but still you're stuck on those lines.
All right, you guys, that is it for that sprint. So come on back. Let us know what you did, how you did, all of that good stuff. So, also, this is your free reminder to do whatever it is that you need to do to take care of yourself. So stretch, breathe, drink some water, you know, etc., etc., etc. As for me, also, ooh, y'all, I have not been saying hello to people today as they came in. I'm so sorry. Margaret came in. Also, Savvy Writes Books came in. Hello, welcome. Hope you guys are doing well. As for me, I got some actual writing in that time. So I'm up to 268 words for this new project, which is pretty good. I don't know if this is actually going to like be the first chapter or not. I'm just like writing it out because this is the scene that feels like most solid to me at the moment. So working on that and just trying to get something, just get some of this out on the page and like kind of see how it feels. Because I have an idea of how I want things to go, but I'm not entirely sure because I generally lean towards like new adults, but I don't know if if these characters feel more young adult to me. So I'm just kind of like writing it out and seeing like where this goes. But I'm thinking it'll probably still be new adult, like early 20s for these characters. So we'll see how that works out. Let's see here. Savvy said, I have 2 writing projects to work on today, revisions for my nonfiction book that I'm releasing this summer, and also progress on my next summer romance. Awesome. So good luck on your revisions and on your romance. I hope that these sprints are helpful and that you're able to get what you want to done. Let's see here. Laya said finished editing the article and it's now ready to be sent in for publishing. Awesome. Congratulations. I'm glad that you finished your article and that it's ready to go. So, whoop whoop. Ash said good day and good luck on your projects. Laya said, Joanne said congrats, and also she said how's it going? So Joanne, yeah, I don't think we've really talked. So yeah, how are you doing? Let's see here. It's going okay. My day has taken a nosedive into being stressful again. So, sorry to hear that. But I'm hoping working on revisions on Project Sugar and Spice will help. Got you. Well, I hope your revisions go well, and I hope that your day makes like a turnaround because it sucks when things are stressful and not going your way. So, I hope things get easier. I hope things get better for you, friend. Yeah. That being said, you guys, this upcoming sprint is going to be our last one for the day. Mostly because I am at a point where I'm like, I need a mental break. And also, I believe Amanda is sprinting on her channel today. And I know that Ash is also sprinting again later. I know Ash sprints every Thursday at 6:00. So she is in the chat. So feel free to click on her name to head over to her channel and set a notification for that. Subscribe to her, all that good stuff. Same for Amanda. She's not in the chat, but she is one of the featured channels on my channel. So feel free to check both of them out to keep up with their streams. And yeah. Let's see here. Sent to chapters 2 and 3 to my beta readers. Awesome. I hope that your feedback comes back well. Yeah. And I do have some good news to share. So please feel free. As for me, I think my brain is starting to kind of fizzle out. So I think what we are going to do, if you guys are good with it, I'm going to cut this last break a little short. And we can go ahead and jump into this last sprint. So I'm now at 33% for my Ko-Fi goal for raising money for commission character art. Awesome. Congratulations. I hope you get to the goal that you're aiming for so that you can get your character art. Because I'm not going to lie, I love me some character art. Do you already have an artist picked out? Or is it just like an ideal budget? I'm curious. But yeah. Yeah, y'all, I cannot keep a conversation going right now. So we are going to cut this break just a little short, but still a reminder to take care of yourself and do what you need to do. And we are just going to go ahead and jump into this last sprint. So last sprint, so make it count, you guys. Make sure you leave everything on the page, as they say. Try to be as productive as you can, and yeah, hopefully this will be beneficial for all of us. So y'all know how this works at this point. I'm going to go ahead and throw 25 minutes up on the clock. Chill hop in the background, and when you hear me talking to you again, that's it. Time's up. Come back. Share what you did with the class. So good luck, everyone, and we will talk in 25 minutes. All right, beautiful people. That is it for the sprints today. So, I hope you guys were able to be productive. I hope that you accomplished what it was that you were looking to accomplish. So, let us know for the last time, at least over here on this channel, what you did, how you did, all of that good stuff. As for me, I'm up to 332 words in this like initial scene in this new project. So feeling pretty good about that. I had to take a minute to like find some note cards and stuff so that I could like start doing some world building, because I'm like, oh, I need to like I've done bits and pieces of it in different aspects or whatever. But as I was writing the story, I was like, oh, I kind of need to know this about this character. And so that kind of just led to a different kind of rabbit hole, and also kind of just like trying to be aware of how this world is going to be different from the one that Brandy lives in, because while obviously the world building is world building, I don't want it to be like, oh, these have like similar things. And also, like, having started on Brandy's world and written in it for a while, it's just kind of like, I don't think I want to bring elements of like this into this world as far as like how things work, the magic, the naming, yada yada yada. I want it to be different, and I also like want to learn from my mistakes. So just kind of being mindful of that. But it's been fun so far. So I'll probably continue to like work on it here and there. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Let's see here. Ben said good sprinting today, everyone. Elias said this was great. Thanks. Chelsea and everyone, I just started lunch and will keep writing later. Much love, everyone. Awesome. Cameo said I've got 250 words so far. Love that for you. So yeah, I'm glad that this was productive. I'm glad that everyone was able to get something done. But yeah, I am not going to keep you guys because I already know that it's after 2:00. So that being said, thank you guys so much for being here, for hanging out with me today, for being productive. Y'all are great. I appreciate you, truly and sincerely. If you're watching the replay of this, feel free to let us know in the comments below how you did and all of that good stuff. But yeah, that's it, you guys. If you would like to hang out with me on other parts of the interwebs, all of my socials are down at the bottom, as well as how you can support me on Patreon if you like to do that. Also, my book, We Are Dying Gods, is coming out August 29th. So if you want to pre-order that, feel free to do so. There are links in the description box to do that. And if you like to support the Kickstarter that my anthology is going to be in, there is a link to do that in the description box as well. So that should be just about everything. So if you haven't already, go ahead and tap the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications. I will be back here next Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to do some more writing sprints. So thank you guys for being here. And until next time, I hope your days are lovely and your books are interesting. Bye, you guys.